What up, family? Welcome to the We Random Podcast, where my husband and I discuss, debate, and drop jewels on an array of topics from random categories. I am your host, Savannah, and with me always is my amusing muse, my prolific producer himself, my co-host, Izzo on the beat, y'all.
Oh, go ahead, man. I like that intro. Let's go.
You know what prolific means? Oh, yeah. I got
you. See what I what?
Prolific. You know what prolific means?
Yeah, that's me. I'm prolific. Damn right.
Highly productive, sir. Highly productive, because you've been banging out them bangers lately.
Yeah, man. I've been cooking up.
Cooking up in this here kitchen.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Well, if y'all missed us last week, unfortunately, Hurricane Laura had other plans for us.
Yep.
Praises to the Most High. We didn't get no damage, but we did adhere to the mandatory evacuation, and we dipped out.
Yeah. We ain't play no games, man. Nah, it started heating up. It was like Category 3, and then overnight it was like Category 4. It was like, nah.
Deuces.
We gone.
We gotta get the kids, and we got to roll.
But we had a good time, man. We dipped out, man, and we enjoyed a little mini vacation, man, for the weekend. So it was sweet, man. Had a good time. And it was oh yeah. Well, y'all had the Cheesecake Factory. I didn't get no cheesecake, but I'll take that back. I had it the night before, but I didn't have Cheesecake Factory.
You lost out, son.
Yeah. But it was my birthday actually that weekend as well. So
always
cool,
got a
man.
hurricane.
Yeah. Well, hey man, around the 28th of August is always crazy weather, man. Not for me, but just around the world. But always around the 28th, Hurricane Katrina came through. Hurricane Harvey. Texas Hurricane Harvey came through. I mean, always, man, around my birthday, man, weather be crazy. Be shaking up the world, boy. My birthday come around, things get serious.
Well, speaking of serious, we had a discussion prior to coming on that we weren't gonna do things and have it to be so serious. Why so serious?
Man, we a random podcast. Yo, man,
we are not that serious.
Yeah, we not really serious people, man. We laugh, we joke all day long.
We serious when we gotta be.
Yeah. When it comes down to it. But there are a lot of serious talk and serious topics
There's been
around
some
the world, man.
Topics lately.
So we gotta touch on it. So, you know what I mean? That way we can let y'all know our side of how we may see things. But yeah, man, we're going to switch it up a little bit more, try to do a little bit lighter side, talk about fun stuff, funny stuff, our relationship. It seems like y'all like the relationship side of the podcast. So anyway, go ahead, babe. What you got?
Why you giving me all of the romantic eyes? It's Shark Week, brother. It's not happening.
Nah.
I'm trying to get some popping.
Yeah, I already know Shark Week is here. For sure.
So, Adam 22.
Hide the chocolate.
No. Please don't. Don't do that. You want to die, sir? Leave my Reese's peanut butter cups alone.
Man. Nah.
Adam 22 had Selena Powell and her friend Eliza, I think. Eliza?
I don't know who that, man.
I don't know.
She was such a non-factor. It don't even matter what her name is.
This girl was lit.
Yeah, well...
The definition of lit by her, I do not want to be lit ever in life.
Man, y'all...
It does not match up.
Y'all need to go watch Adam 22's podcast. I think it's on YouTube.
No Jumper?
Yeah, No Jumper on YouTube. And he actually has this girl on that show a lot. But this particular episode, they were talking about NBA players and what they did.
What they do.
What they do with the NBA players.
So it's a lot more than NBA players. It's rappers. It's anybody who is of upper echelon and is in the public eye.
Hey man,
They made a statement about Black China and said that she basically gets down with the get down for a cup of Henny.
Yeah, Black China, for y'all that don't know, she used to be an ex-stripper back in the day.
Thotty.
She ended up meeting a rapper by the name of Tiger and basically got pregnant. She had a child by Tiger, and after that, it was a wrap. She catapulted into celebrity, status, man. So she started doing a whole lot of videos for rappers, and she ended up getting with
Rob Kardashian.
Got pregnant by him, and once you got a Kardashian baby, it's over. She ain't got to do nothing. So
in there,
that's
like
a quick
swimwear,
background on her. But she was known to kind of get around in the industry, and this is what that girl was talking about.
Well, these girls get around in the industry.
Yeah.
And boy,
yeah, they spilling all the beans though. They basically the side chick. They ain't even side chicks. They what you call jump offs, or just, one hitter quitters.
Cum buckets.
You can call them that too. Yeah, man,
that one night.
They pretty much down with whatever. They get peed on, apparently. They don't really have much to say about it.
My eyelashes.
Well, yeah, the one girl said she got. Before we even get on that part, yeah.
Selena Powell is now on, what is it, OnlyFans?
That's she should
what she
be.
makes, right, she is, and she has some sex tapes and stuff on there. But I think according to her, she makes like $50,000 a day on OnlyFans.
Man, hey,
it's something crazy like that. But she goes all out. So OnlyFans, if y'all don't know what OnlyFans is, I don't suggest you head over there to find out.
Well, you can't find out unless you're gonna pay for it, because that's what it is. Everybody has to pay.
It's almost like a porn site, but there's no promise as to what you're going to see. So some girls might be scantily clad and other girls might be fully nude and having
out
porn.
Here. They out here, all these simps out there going up there paying $20, $30 to see Instagram posts. What I've been hearing for, matter of fact, even the girl, I don't know if you heard about her. Her name is Bella Thorne. She used to be a Disney.
Oh yeah, she was a Disney star.
She used to be a Disney star.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing some research. Don't be mad at me. I ain't pay no money now. I was doing research on YouTube, and there's a brother on there. I forgot his name, man.
Oh, that's what you said he was exposing. He was paying for everybody's subscription.
He was paying for people so they wouldn't have to do it. And then he would like show it. Obviously, it was blurred out because it's YouTube, but he would show what they were doing. And he's been exposing all these people. So he paid for her stuff, and it was just like regular, average stuff.
Yeah.
But she made over $2 million in a day.
What?
$2 million in one day, in 24 hours. You got to look that up. But
is it what I feel like? If that was, I would have heard about that.
It is everywhere.
Wow.
$2 million in 24 hours, and so he wanted to check it out and see what all the hype was about.
How much was her freaking subscription?
I think it was $20, but she was getting tips. You can get tips also. So like each post, she was making like $400, $500, $800.
Tips for what?
I don't know what the tips is about, but they just gave her tips on the post, and it was regular posts. Like she was saying, "Hey, we're gonna get drunk tonight. What are you gonna do?"
And boom,
$300. No. $20 is for you to see her whole feed. That's the subscription
but
for.
I'm saying if you're tipping her for just saying that, that's crazy,
Bruh. the simp level is retarded. What don't make any sense is because you can just porn is free these days. If you want to go out and watch porn, fam,
Yeah,
it's
but
free.
I guess you can't see.
You can't see Bella Thorne,
right? So
but,
I guess that was. I mean, whatever.
Bro, what are you?
I couldn't
man,
do it.
look, but yeah, people just they got foot fetishes. People just taking pictures of their feet, getting.
See that I could do. I could take pictures and post my feet
getting
all
money,
day.
getting money.
You want me to hold a banana with my toes?
Yeah, you do some
I'll
crazy.
pick up a pencil, twirl it.
I don't even know. You got jungle feet,
monkey feet. Anyway, that is another thing that Selena Powell is known for. But they went on Adam 22, No Jumper, and started exposing quite a bit of things. This chick, Eliza, I have no idea how to say her name. Anyway, apparently what happened one night is she got lit and she was in the middle of having sex with somebody who was either in the higher up or mid-level of a certain basketball team she wouldn't expose, even though Selena Powell was trying to get her to. And then the players...
Phoenix Suns, Kobe Bryant. Nah, I don't know what it was. That's a Charles Barkley reference, y'all. Just if y'all didn't know. Phoenix Suns, Kobe Bryant, Shaq. All right, go ahead.
7 of the players had busted into that room while she was butt in the air, I guess. And then decided to just get lit. And then she went in and sucked off every last one of those 7 basketball players and swallowed everything.
Yeah.
One after the other, just...
Yeah.
Your jaw muscles, ma'am, are amazing.
Man, she just... Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much what happened with her, man. I mean...
So that already had the internet in a frenzy. That was last week.
Yep.
Most of this stuff is last week because we didn't get to talk to y'all. We didn't get to get it off.
Trying to catch up, y'all.
And then she went ahead and exposed Trey's songs.
Yeah,
so if you guys seen the Trey Kelly hashtags and Twitter was ablaze, that's what it was in reference to, because she had mentioned that she went to see Trey Songz and he had her in a hotel room and basically kidnapped her, held her hostage over there, would have her phone and purse hanging over the balcony, and just he beat it up all day, and she was like, it was in excess.
Yeah, well, she was... Yeah, did you say the other part?
Well, Selena Powell had already had an episode with Trey Kelly, with Trey Songz.
Trey Kelly.
And she apparently had told her friend, Eliza, this girl, that's kind of what he does. So he told her to go get in the bathtub. She got in the bathtub. He told her, take her clothes off. She took her clothes off. He said, lay down. So then she laid down and she was like, okay, we're going to get lit. And then he whipped it out and just pissed on her.
Yep.
And the only thing she was upset about was that it got on her fake eyelashes. And then she was like, not my eyelashes. But everything else was okay. But
he peed on him, man.
It kind of rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And she didn't feel no kind of way about it. Like, she wasn't upset. Right. She wasn't... She didn't feel like she was defiled. She didn't feel disrespected. She was kind of just like, it was whatever. We were getting lit.
Man, I'm talking about the definition of airhead.
Yeah.
Basically... She don't have. It don't look like she really had any like
they were
moral
on
compass,
something.
Man.
You guys have to be. Those girls have to be like
all kind of drugs, kinds.
Drunk or popping pills or this. They seemed very lucid. They were out of touch with reality. It seemed like the only thing important was getting lit and getting laid.
Yo, so just a quick recap. Some of the bodies these women then caught. Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Soulja Boy. Ugh. And it's a whole bunch
Trey
more.
Songz.
Trey Songz, and then there's
Well,
a
the
whole
Selena Power girl, she had a whole bunch of names that she dropped.
Oh Lord, boy, they got a crucial body count. So but hey man, I don't see, even in my younger age, anything about them that seemed like they would have been worth the time, especially at the status of like a Snoop Dogg and people like that. Like,
If you guys are wondering what they look like, you could go ahead and Google it. But I mean, boob jobs, very skinny. So it would be, in my opinion, for a man to want to smash, it would be very uncomfortable.
yeah, man, it ain't nothing. They got so much makeup on. You already know, man.
Yeah, and a lot of work done. A lot of work done.
Yeah,
like lip implants, it looked like. Couldn't tell if they had butt implants, but I'm pretty sure they probably did.
Yeah, all had diaper booties. Both of them had diaper booties. Just look retarded, man.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand what possesses you to act like that. And birds of a feather, they flock together, and this is true indeed when you look at them. So I was just kind of, the whole time I was in awe because I couldn't fathom having that type of personality and being okay with having that many people run through me and having 7 or 8 dicks in my mouth in one night. In one night.
Yeah.
But then for a guy, like, that's what I wanted to ask you. How does that even work? Like, how can you go, I mean, not to say that you would do it, but you might have some kind of insight. How can a bunch of you guys, friends, teammates, whatever, just go in there and be with a girl, even just stick your thing in her mouth after she's already had like 2 or 3 other guys?
Man.
And you're just waiting your turn like it's bumper cars or something.
I mean, I can't speak for it now. I can see that being not so crazy of a thing to do when you're young or younger. But you got to think some of these NBA players is young, too. So they in their 20s, early 20s. You know what I mean? Youngsters, man. Soulja Boy, he was young.
But
when
I'm
I
thinking,
think he
like,
got,
when you say young, like, I'm thinking, okay, 16, 17, because
these
guys
no
are NBA players.
It's
16. Not like they have a lack of vagina that they can't find. It's not like half these guys don't have girlfriends at home or wives at home or whatever the case may be.
It's like
what? I mean, come on.
It's
one
that's
girl.
Not to say they're not doing that with other girls. This girl is just willing to expose.
That's what I'm saying. What about that? To me, if I was a dude, I don't think I could even go there after I knew my boy's junk was
it ain't
all
no
in
different
her mouth
than
like
ain't no
that.
different than a homeboy getting with his boy's girl. That's completely foul, but it happens. You already know that your homeboy is messing with that girl. It's no different than the guys in the industry. They deal with the same girl.
But one after the other?
I was with this girl this week, and now she's with me.
Musical chairs?
Yeah, that's what they do. It's just, I mean, the thing about it is, it's kind of like a, I guess you would say like a clique. It's almost like the popular people, the popular kids hang out with the popular kids. And so that crowd is like,
I would look at that girl as sad though. Like, I wouldn't want her.
That don't mean they ain't gonna do nothing with her. Just cause they probably do look at her as sad, but they ain't, man, this girl willing to do whatever. So
I think I just have way too much value for myself to even do that. If I was a dude to put my peen through that.
But first of all, that wouldn't be, and my mentality, even back then, it wouldn't have been like if she getting around with all them type of dudes. Yeah, matter of fact, quick story, not long, quick story. Vegas. In Vegas, there was a situation. My homeboy, you know him. We was out and what happened? Went to this hotel, ran into some girls on the strip, went back to their hotel, kicked it. I was trying to talk to this one in particular. She wasn't really feeling me at first, right? Now, I didn't have my car. I had my homeboy's car. So, basically, long story short, then she started feeling me. She saw me in the whip. Later on, she was like, oh, okay, whatever. So we go back to the hotel, and the other girl was talking to my homeboy and my other homeboy. And it was 3 girls. So she was telling him that, hey, that girl that your boy, talking about me, that your boy in there talking to, she didn't already had sex with almost 5 guys since she's been here. She's bringing them back to the room and she's having sex with them. So they was like, hopefully your homeboy,
Strapped up?
No. Well, yeah, that too, but hopefully your homeboy settle her down, like, because she just had this crazy sex drive. Then my homeboy come in the room was like, hey, man, let me holler at you right quick. This is before anything was getting ready to pop off. It's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So, at that time,
yeah,
whatever. I'm in her room now, in her bed. Man, he pulled me, he said, man, you better not mess with that. It was like, man, she been hot this whole trip. She about 5 or 6 dudes. She had 3 in the room today. I said 3. He said, yeah, 3. Man, that was the smoothest exit. It was just, I was so G about it. I was like, hey, man, I'm good. I opened the door, was like, hey, man, I'll let you. I'm good. And she didn't come back out the room or nothing. She was like, what's wrong? I said, nah, I'm good. And then I just walked out and I just stayed in the living room and we all just kicked it for the rest of the night. But, man, I have that kind of respect where I don't even care if I know you get down like that. I'm not going to be like, okay, this is easy so I can do it. Nah, because I'm thinking in my mind, like, bruh, even if I'm strapped up, like I always had like a different sense of thinking like, yo, this chick just.
But that's my other thing. Like that, you can catch something.
Yeah, it don't matter.
With oral, you can catch something. Matter. So for you to follow through, after all your boys, like if you knew she's like this, you don't know what's up with her mouth.
Yeah. But man, there used to be parties and stuff back in the day where guys used to be lined up in the hallway and there'd be a girl in there. And she's just doing oral for every guy that walks in, and she wasn't getting paid. She was just doing it because she wanted to do it. Or there were girls that wanted to prove points, just like they would say stuff like, "Oh, I give the best," and then everybody would like, "Prove it." She'd be like, "Okay," and then she'll prove it. She'll prove it for everybody. So
I just can't.
So I mean, it's girls that's into that
value.
It's girls that treat
need to learn their value.
Girls that do stuff like that, but
that is not where you find your value.
Yeah, man. But yeah, unfortunately, these girls, man, I'm going to call them girls. I can't call them women because they don't seem like they on any kind of women type level. I mean, they are about their business. I give them that.
Well, if their business is laying on their back and getting paid
to do that, paid to do that.
That is an easy way out.
But yeah, they just, that's how it is, man. That's what they doing. So this would be an excellent segue into a deeper topic. But we are going to save that for you guys later. That's going to be a topic we're going to talk about later. Just, on the whole
how
view.
Society makes a man a hero, but a girl a hoe.
Yeah. We're going to chop it up on that on the next episode. Yeah, some science on that too, y'all. We're going to drop some science on that one for sure. So y'all got to tune in for that. That's going to be on the next episode.
Which, hopefully, will be live. Well, not live, but
you got your
footage of it.
You got your new lab. You got your new laptop. You got your new laptop and everything.
Film this joint.
So yeah,
we would have filmed this one, but Hurricane Laura had other plans for us.
Yeah.
So everything got pushed back.
Yeah.
Had to call the production crew. Tell them, look, y'all, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Pack your things,
man.
Anyway. Next topic.
Switch topic.
We got the update last week on Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. If y'all haven't heard,
That's a sad brother
we
right
got
there.
you.
That brother there.
If y'all did hear, you about to hear it again. So, Megan went on Instagram Live and basically set flames to Tory. She said that she did not put a single hand on Tory, that all they were doing was arguing. She had exited the vehicle and he shot at her from inside the vehicle while she was outside the vehicle, while she was walking away. And she was about a block away from the crib, her house now. This wasn't outside Kylie's house, which is what the claims were saying.
Right.
It was actually a block up the road from where she was staying at. She did also clarify that it wasn't because she was jealous over Kylie. There's still some holes in that story. She said that, she was terrified because they had helicopters over top of them. They had the spotlight on them from the helicopter, and all of the police had their guns out, drawn on them. So she wasn't about to say, there was a gun in the car, because obviously black folks are being killed for much less.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't about to put herself, her friend, Tory, and the bodyguard in any kind of harm's way, even though she was bleeding and she was scared, for her life on more than one end. So, I don't know if that's true.
Man, look.
There is going to be a trial, though, because he's claiming that he's self-defense.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. He said, because there's no way for him to get out of this without making that type of claim. So
well,
she actually did admit,
they gotta bring up charges on him, though. They haven't done that.
He does have charges on him, right?
He has, only charge he got is the gun. He has no charge in regards to shooting her. Zero. And that's the thing that everybody's talking about. Like, if it's no way, if there's a charge for him to have that gun, that there's no way for them not to know that he fired that weapon. They should have already known that he fired the gun. They're still trying to investigate to see if they're trying to move forward with that. Bruh, if somebody just fired that gun.
Maybe she might be doing it now, because now she's plenty pissed off.
Bruh, it ain't even, at this point, the
state could do it. The state
they
of
do it on
California
their own,
right?
Because she don't have to press charges on him for them to actually try to investigate the situation. Like, if you got a gun.
Well, you would think with the hospital removing bullet shards from her foot that they would have reported it to the police, right?
It's done.
Right?
It's a done deal. That's my point. That's my point. So if she got shot, like she said she got shot, they have the gun from him, saying that he had a concealed weapon.
Right.
He didn't have a permit,
Illegal.
whatever, illegally. Bruh, it's it. And then if you shoot the gun, they said there were shell casings that were on the crime scene. Bruh, ballistics report, it's a wrap. It's a done deal. It's not that difficult to find out. But maybe it is, they can't confirm who shot it. So that's why there's an issue, because it could have been someone else in the car that shot it. So,
well, they said it was a misfire. Right? That's what I believe that's what Megan said in the beginning. It was an accident. It accidentally went off.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
She actually,
she trying to protect them then, and then now she don't want to protect them because everybody on it. Obviously social media is kind of like, what's up?
Well, the conversation turned into calling her a snitch, which I don't think she's a snitch at all. But I do think it wasn't wise for her to admit that she lied to the police. Mm-hmm. With all of that, like coming out and saying like, yep, I told a lie. I did lie. And I lied because of this. Like, girl, sometimes you just got to continue to hold your tongue and let people say whatever it is they're going to say, because at the end of the day, the truth will come out.
Yep. Time will prevail with that for sure. That's the best. Man, I don't know. For me, the story seemed sketchy. It seemed like
Like I said, there's still holes.
Seems like Tory.
They were arguing about
seems like Tory is doing what he's supposed to do, and he's keeping quiet.
He ain't saying
his
a word.
His publicist, other people might be talking, or friends, or somewhat associates are saying things, but he's staying absolute
anything.
mute, which is what most lawyers and everybody tell you to do. I don't know why she is on social media doing all the stuff she's doing. And obviously, if you're a victim, I guess you can just be like that. Because, like, yo, I'm the victim here. I didn't do nothing wrong. But it just starts to look kind of questionable when then people start pulling up your past history where you used to beat up on people, beat up on your last boyfriend, you was beating on him, you got arrested for domestic violence. It kind of looked like you might be. And plus, you way bigger than my man. Like, she's 6 foot, 200. My man's is 130, 5'3". Come on.
5'2".
5'2". That is self-defense if you putting the paws on them. Man, the word on the street was she was violating them. If she violating you, and man, he is like, and no offense to nobody, I'm not trying to say it in no kind of way. He's like a man. He's like a midget. You know what I'm saying? Like a little man, little dude. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, and not saying they can't get down. I don't want no smoke. No smoke with y'all. I seen some of them brothers.
You used to be small.
Look, I was never that small. But I've seen some of them brothers get down. They be throwing heads. So I don't want no smoke with y'all.
Dynamite comes in small packages.
I don't want no smoke. But yeah, hey man, I don't think that. I ain't gonna say she telling a lie.
I don't think it could, but
I hope it's not a
her
lie,
age
man.
too.
Yeah, I hope it's not a lie. Man.
She's like 22, 23. She's 23. Mm-hmm. And when you take her age into it, I can see it. I can see her popping off at the mouth, not liking what people are saying about her. She's in the public eye. She don't like it. She's being accused of doing things that she says she didn't do. I sincerely hope she didn't. I sincerely hope she didn't, because there was, according to her, he had his bodyguard in the car. His bodyguard was in the car, and her friend was in the car. So if this has to go to trial and they get put on the stand and they all say yes, she was violating him. She made herself look crazy.
She just gotta move differently. Like right now, because now she got a video where she was rapping. She rapping about it like a freestyle, and she talking about like how she ate that. You know what I mean? Like it won't nothing. She handled it, but you know she didn't eat that, because as soon as it happened, she was on the internet talking about it, like wanting sympathy for what happened. Like she was hurt. She was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, she was the person. Nobody would have known nothing about Tory Lanez if she didn't go on the internet talking about it. Like nobody would have even speculated that he shot her. She brought that up. So that was not even in the cards, yo. Because what was supposedly the case was she had some glass that she stepped in, and that was glass on her foot.
Right.
But the whole thing with Tory came off of her lips. So it, you know what I mean? It's kind of spun out of control.
She ate that as far as like.
Nah, she's saying it. I know how she's saying it, but she was
away from it. Like.
Nah. That's not how she was rapping it. Like she had the part where she was talking about being shot and how she ate that. So that's what she was saying in the freestyle. Like she ate the bullets. Like, hey, man, I ate that. I took them bullets. Like it ain't nothing. Like that's just like a way you talk, kind of like a street. That's like a street walking. Way.
She had to walk backwards.
Nah. I'm saying I ain't saying
she
that.
wasn't on the ground like.
But she was saying that. She was saying that along with the other things.
Maybe that's part of her healing process.
Huh?
Maybe that's part of her healing process.
That's part of everybody's healing process. Anybody that write music and they write something about something that's in their story or in their past, it's a healing thing. I'm not knocking that. I'm just telling her what she's saying in regards to eating it. And then she said the thing about she ain't put it out there, or she won't crying about it, or she was just saying.
Oh, well, then she did do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She did that. Now, she might have ate them bullets, you know what I mean? But nobody at this point, you know, other than the people that was there, that's actually who know the real story and the Most High. That's it. Right. That's the only people that know. Other than that, nobody knows the truth but them. So, hey, all I'm gonna say is, hopefully she not lying. And I don't want to start to think people are lying from the get go. I want to think people are being truthful, yo. So I believe she's telling her truth. Say her truth.
A version of the story.
Right. Yeah, she's telling her version. Tory Lanez got a version.
You know what could have happened?
What?
Because he is so small and she's so big.
What? He pulled the gun out and it was already at her feet.
Nah. Maybe like she didn't hit him, but she went to like maybe like her purse was by him or something, and she went, and she was just like pissed off, so she grabbed at her purse and she kind of like ripped it back, and maybe her elbow hit him in the face, or he was slapped with the purse and he felt disrespected, even though it was on accident. So she really didn't like hit him. But, it was like inadvertently.
I mean, Tory Lanez be acting tough, man. I see him act tough on a few other people.
Most people who have to act that tough ain't that tough.
Yeah, I'm just saying I seen him act tough. Like, he was just like getting up in people's faces. I was like, That's why I didn't know he was that small, because... Small. I didn't know he was that small because he was up against somebody else that I thought was at a decent height. But, man, these brothers is little out here. Like, I mean, small.
Small. They're small.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Hey, y'all, let us know what y'all think is the result to this situation. Y'all think Tory Lanez going to get locked up? He going to get sent back to Toronto?
Oh, yeah, that was another thing they were discussing. He going to get sent back to
Canada?
Is that he's going to get sent back there, and he won't be able to come to the U.S.
Yeah, he's still going to be able to make music out there, though.
He'll be able to make music, and he can probably get a pass to come out here and perform concerts, but he's going to have to dip right out after. He can do,
he can still
he has to request.
He can still live a nice life.
Which I'm sure they have, the strings, but he is no longer working with any major label. So that could be a problem.
Yeah, well, he own whatever he put out.
He's a liability.
Bro, whatever he putting out right now, he going to make money. As long as people is willing to still support him.
He just dropped his last album. It just came out for the label he was on. So if he's going to drop something, it's going to be in direct competition with what he just put out.
Yeah, but it's going to be independent, which is the key. Independent. He going to own every bit of it. That's where he going to make his money, because he's now already developed.
I'm just about to start singing the I-N-D.
He's already developed everything, man. Developed, his status, all that with the industry. And now, being independent, bro, he going to get his money. So, we'll see, man, how that works for him. But, man, hopefully they get that resolved. And all the energy out there about all the dudes, all the brothers is out there like, yo, man, Tory, man, you a sucker. If you did it, yeah, man, if he shot that girl, you know what I mean? In my opinion, if he shot her, that was a sucker move regardless. If you
he could have pistol whipped her.
If you getting beat up,
but he probably still would have gotten it.
If you getting beat up, bro, you just got to take that loss. That would have... Because it looks even worse that the fact that she had to pull out a gun. That makes it even worse. You was fearful of your life.
But that's why I'm concerned. Like, that's why I'm like, it doesn't make much sense, because in her IG live, she said the bodyguard was there. So she was like, so if she was really, it was his bodyguard. So if she was doing anything to him, his job is to protect Tory. So,
yeah.
I mean, if she was putting hands on him like that and she was really violating him, then I'm pretty sure the security guard would have got in between, and
he probably was on that powder, man, and he probably was feeling himself, and he was out there like freaking Scarface out there, so got his gun in his hand, shot her in the door.
Maybe it did accidentally go off.
Shoot, man.
Maybe he was talking to her, flaring that thing out, trying to be all flamboyant.
Yeah, you
trying to act tough.
You can't apologize to nobody after you shot him. I don't care how you apologize to him. You shot me. I'm sorry, man. I mean, you shot me. It don't matter. You can't apologize to not one person after you shoot.
That with Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
he gets shot in his baby's pinky toe.
I don't care. I don't care who you are. I mean, like right now, even if me and you in here and I'm wearing my gun around and I shoot you, you gonna feel some kind of way about me forever.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'll be like, man, you shot me, man.
You just reminded me. There was this one time my brother had a paddling meet. And all of his people in his canoe was there. So I consider this my Samoan family. Yo, he was practicing a fire knife dance.
Yeah.
And he was using like a machete. And he was swinging it, tossing it around the way you see him doing it.
Yeah.
And he was in my brother's room. And I was like, yo, don't drop that. Because like my feet were right there. And he was like, I'm good with it. I'm not going to drop it. Like 2 seconds later, it drops. And it was like a centimeter from my baby toe. And we both looked at each other. He was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I just told you, don't freaking drop it.
Yep.
Oh my God, it was the funniest thing. But like, literally, I could have been out here with no baby toe.
Yeah, out of you. Yeah. Your whole grips with your feet.
Yeah, well, no, my grip is with the big toe.
Yeah, I'm saying, but see that,
toe.
but that pinky toe.
The pinky toe helps you balance.
We sitting here looking at her feet right now. Nah,
but then my OnlyFans for the people with the foot fetish would have been killed. I wouldn't even have a career there. We should look into that.
My OnlyFans.
Put my feet on there. I'll be grabbing bananas all day.
Oh man. Got what you call the music.
Stop staring at my toes. All right.
Well, what's up?
11.
Is it 11/11?
It is.
Oh man, yes. So, I actually read up on that today. What the 11/11 is supposed to be. But anyway.
So unfortunately, 2020 not looking so good.
What? For what?
Chadwick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Wakanda King.
Long live the king, yo.
Yes, sir. This
that
is how I
hurt my heart.
This is how I feel.
Real.
This is how I feel, man.
He was like one of those that you were always saying we don't have nobody new up and coming who was supposed to be like a Denzel. I mean, he was 42.
No. What I said is only a few guys that they have, but they don't have a lot of guys that are coming out. And that was Chadwick was one of the ones that we said along with
Michael
B. Jordan. But other than them two, in regards to the younger guys, even though he was 42,
old boy from Get Out, both of them.
Well, he's just actually doing it now. We had this conversation like months ago.
Yeah.
So this is before we started seeing, because I mean, other than Get Out and the other movie that he did, I hadn't seen him really do any breakthrough roles.
Other guy too in Get Out.
Oh.
The first guy they kidnapped. God, I can't remember his name.
First guy.
But he did the one with the telephone that we watched.
What?
And he's in the movie with Issa Rae.
What movie?
The love story.
Oh yeah, that brother. Yeah. He's in the same movie with that guy too. They're both in the same movie.
Yeah, they kind of do the kind of. I think they're being casted together.
Yeah. But
Jordan Peele, I think, whenever he does something, he likes to work with them.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying it's just a few guys, and they're always getting roles. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for Chadwick, man, like. Movies that I watched that I thought he was fire in. I thought he was fire in James Brown's movie. He did a phenomenal job playing James Brown. I mean, bro the voice. He was just on point. I like the Five Bloods.
Robinson?
The five, huh?
Didn't he do the Jackie Robinson one?
I never watched that one though. He did that. The Five Bloods, fire. I might have to go back and rewatch that because that's a Spike Lee.
Message from the King.
That's a Spike Lee joint,
or
man.
Message from King.
Huh? Oh yeah. That movie that was a Netflix one.
Yep.
That was good. And then he did. Oh man,
Obviously,
I know I'm missing
Black
one.
Panther.
Other than Black Panther is another one that he did that I am missing, and I watched it and I just can't think of it right off the top of the head. But
I liked all of his movies. He did a
Chadwick did. He was a great actor, man, and
he said he was an even better person.
Yeah. He seemed to be, man. I'm sorry that I had no idea that he was sick all those years he was doing the films.
Colon cancer, kept it to himself. Just him and his family decided not to share it.
I had no idea, man. And that was private, and it was It came out of nowhere. I seen the pictures of him getting real thin, and everybody pretty much thought he was just coming up with a role that he was gonna be playing. He
Because
had
he
to
was
lose the
thinner
weight.
for the Five Bloods.
Yeah, I just thought he was just losing weight, man. But unfortunately, man, he was dying. So, uh, you know, that man. All I could say in that case is, man, rest in paradise to Chadwick. And you know, I honestly send out, you know, condolences and prayers, man, to his family. And I'm sure they were already at some level of peace at that point.
He passed away at home.
Yeah, I'm sure they were already at some level of peace and understanding. And he seemed to be real spiritual, man. So I'm sure they had a different kind of, you know what I mean, understanding when it came to it. So, but anyway, man, definitely shout out to Chadwick, man, his family.
But on a lighter note,
Yep.
Monica versus Brandy, Brandy versus Monica.
Oh man, that's quick.
Lord.
Look, man, the versus battle between Monica and
I think
Brandy.
that I enjoyed that one. I wish
Brandy
I would have
killed
caught it at the very beginning. That was.
I saw some of the beginning part of it.
They had both had so many jams, but Brandy, oh my goodness.
Yeah, Brandy vibe, all of her joints as far as the vibe of a man. Like you could just listen to it all day. I can like
look, I'm Pandora.
Yo.
Brandy.
That last one of her last
radio right now.
I can't remember which album it was, but it was I actually was with my homeboy. We was riding and he was actually more of an R&B fan or R&B head than I was. And he had the Brandy album. He was like, yo, check this album out. And, dude, I mean, we listened to that whole joint. I was like, yo, this album is flame. Brandy just, hey, if you didn't know Brandy was that chick, battle let you know she won't nothing to play with, man.
Man, what she can do with her voice?
Yeah, she a beast. She can sing.
Crazy.
Brandy's a beast, man. But it was dope to see, man. They even had a leading up to the battle, where I think it was Monica's song, or no, was it the Boy's Mind video? I think it was the Boy's Mind video. Originally had my man. I can't remember his name, dude. But anyway, he damn, I wish I knew his name. I should look him up so I could. I'm saying the right thing. But in that video, he's an actor, man, and he played in that video. Mekhi Phifer. Yes, there it is. And Mekhi Phifer, they shot a recent video of him. They did like a kind of like a little intro, and leading up to the battle, and it was funny, man. Y'all should look it up. But yeah, man, he had that little video, and it was kind of a way for people to kind of get, you know, hyped up for the battle. And you know, I think even Kamala Harris tuned in, man. I heard that she chimed in during the battle. Brandy for sure, she killed him with the Tupac joint. When Tupac came in and gave her the cosign, it was over. The battle was done. When she came in with that Tupac joint, plus she had a Biggie one too. I didn't know she had. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Brandy, she in my opinion, she toasted Monica. I love Monica, but yo, that she ain't had nothing for Brandy, yo. It was over. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think won? What was the funniest thing about the versus battle? Because what I keep hearing is everybody talking about the outfit that Brandy had on.
No, I feel look. The only thing I was looking at
Some
the whole
bottoms.
time,
Yeah.
no joke, was her house slippers. I was like, she out here in house slippers.
No, you know what? I looked at it again. It looked like she didn't have on slippers. It looked like she had on like the front of them looked like slippers, but
like house slippers.
Yeah, but the back were actually at a heel, like a
Oh
heel
yeah,
like
they
that.
did have a heel.
Yeah.
I was just enamored with Monica's outfit though, because I swear when I first came on, I swore she was in boots. It looked like she was in boots.
Her feet look long, fam.
Monica's?
Yeah, it looked like her
Well,
feet
she had
was
them pants. Them
long.
pants were unzipped. That's why I thought they were boots because they were so long. They went all the way up to her toes.
Yo.
And the way her shirt was cut made it look like she had on some super high boots. And I was like, yo, she is killing it right now. Then she stood up and I was like, those are pants?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
She looked
outfits.
cute though. She was out there.
Yeah,
She
cool.
was killing them.
Brandy was like, I just
Brandy
put the kids to
right,
bed.
Exactly.
Just put the kids to bed.
Brandy looked like she
I had
was
a long day
here
today.
for comfort.
I am here to
You
do
can
my
tell
thing.
she put on a little bit of weight, but I don't know who of us hasn't with all of this quarantine.
Brandy,
Y'all, when you see us, Mike is the only one that's been working out. Izzo over here has got his chest out. He out here with his guns.
Nah, ain't got no
Everything
guns like
he
that,
lost. Your girl over here done gained.
Hey, man. That's all good. You look good, baby.
Well, I know I look good. Thicker than a Snicker, but quarantine, boy.
See that I'll tell y'all, man. One thing I can say about my wife is she will hype her own self up. Even if you don't hype her up, she gonna hype herself up. I'm thinking of this nigga. I know. Hey, I mean, like what? Hey, all that.
Facts.
They had to say all that.
Yep. Be checking myself out in the mirror like, did you see these today?
Man, you was funny. You are funny.
Yeah, but you could tell though, like Brandy looked like she was comfortable, boy.
Yeah, because that was her element. She was like, "Oh, this ain't nothing."
I enjoyed the fact that she was singing her songs though.
Yeah, she
was actually singing.
They was chilling. They was like, "Yo, we gonna chill, have us a good time," and that's what it was, man. Which is what Versus should be. I'm happy for Versus because it brings back a whole lot of memories for me, which I'm sure it does the same for everybody else that's listening to it.
Yep.
And not only does it bring back memories, it teaches a lot of the newer generation about the music and the quality of music that was coming out, man. And they get a chance to really hear it. And so, you know, because you do got some youngsters that's willing to appreciate that. Some of them be like, man, who was that? Brandy? I don't know who that is. But the ones that are willing to appreciate, you know, that kind of music, to know where the music is going to today, you know, based on some of the older stuff is you know, that's what Versus is all about, man. So that Versus is on fire, man. They ain't had really a bad one yet that I can think of.
No.
Nah, I didn't have.
But this one, I'm surprised that. I think the top that they had was like 1.2.
I'm waiting on Jay-Z, baby. What's up?
With who?
I want Jay and Nas. I want Jay and Nas to battle. Nah, because Jay gonna kill him because Nas ain't got no hits like that. Not like that. He got a lot of
But
dope
T.I.
records.
was trying to make it happen with 50 Cent too.
Yeah.
T.I. was calling out 50 Cent, but I don't think they came to terms with that one.
That would have been dope. I would love to see Kanye get in there with somebody. I don't know who he would get in there with, but hey, man, it's a lot of bangers out there. A lot of heavy hitters still ain't been up there. I would love to see another hit battle just with beats. You know, wouldn't mind seeing that again. Another beat battle. But anyway, what's up, man?
The Teddy Riley one was
oh yeah, Teddy.
Once they got it rolling was great too.
Boy, that was
a good
crucial.
one. That one was so good.
Babyface,
yeah,
Teddy. Bro.
I think when you do it, when it's done that way, also when you have like producers and songwriters going up against each other, because you don't know where they're gonna go with it.
You don't know some songs that they actually wrote. You don't know some stuff that they were a part of, and you be like, "Damn, I didn't know that." So yeah, that was the same thing that happened with the Nelly. Who
did Neo go up
against? I forgot his name. Fire though.
Yeah,
bro was man, I should know his name and I don't.
Somebody was saying, I can't remember who, but it was supposed to be Chris Brown and somebody.
Oh, Chris Brown and Usher.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
I would love to see that.
I would be so here for that.
I heard Chris Brown was kind of trying to downplay it, like Usher ain't want no smoke, and I'm like, Usher got bangers.
Yes. Usher was around before you were, sir.
I mean, Chris Brown, Breezy got a lot of hits, but Usher got some hits too.
Yes,
and not just the ones you thinking about, like with Lil Jon. I mean, that's one of them, but I mean. He had Confessions.
See, Breezy's still putting them out though.
Yeah, that's true.
We gotta give it to him. If Deuces pop up anywhere on there, I don't care what it's up.
Yeah,
like
Deuces
is gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's gonna hurt real bad.
And our song.
Yeah, that song's gonna hurt too.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah, that's still to legit to this day, for sure. Man, especially with these girls like Celine Powell and
Selena Powell.
Yeah, what I said, Celine.
You said Celine.
Yeah, my bad. It goes to show you, I don't really know their names like that. But anyways. What else we had to talk about on?
I mean, you brought up Trump again with all of his
lies.
Man,
Trump had a whole bunch of lies, y'all. RNC, the campaign for the Republican Party.
My goodness.
Man, it's a YouTube video that goes over some of the lies that he was spilling. And look, I have to explain this again. I am not for Trump, against Trump. For Republicans, against Republicans. For Democrats, against Democrats. Look, to be honest with you, I feel like we need a third party here.
And we need to go and write in a name.
There needs to be a third party here. We need to go write in that brother's name that we were just watching. That's really going to be, talking about certain things that I feel are important. There are bits and pieces from each party. So you got to make a decision, obviously based on what you feel is the most important. But when it comes to just the person, because I can put the people to the side and say, okay, what's the policies, right? If you want to deal with the policies, you can be like, okay, this is what this is. But from a perspective of a person, I cannot rock with a person that's going to completely and continuously lie. The way that he lies.
There's no fact checkers out here.
Bruh, nobody. And then you got everybody in the crowd. How can you say, first of all, he is the definition of fake news, fam. Real
Ignorance
talk.
Is king.
Because what he's saying is fake. It's not real. It's not true. I mean, even if you want to say he's saying facts, but he's not saying everything completely true. It's like, it's still untrue. It's not, he was saying something,
10 miles of.
He said, okay. He said they're getting ready. They're building the wall up at at a rate of 10 miles per week. When all they've actually built so far since he's been president is 5 miles, and they have repaired and patched up already things that were in place with the wall. So they've only actually built 5 miles, actually this whole time, but yet now. 10 miles a week, fam? Come on. That's a lie. That ain't gonna happen.
Because we were watching the Joe Budden podcast. When Bro was saying that, I was like, Lord.
Yeah.
Did he really? That is funny.
That ain't gonna happen. What else did they talk about?
The fact that our president could lie that much.
Bro, man, he said something about
or twist the facts that much.
Yeah, he was saying something about
crazy.
that. He was saying something about their healthcare plans and what they're gonna do with that, and that you don't have nobody with pre-existing issues are gonna have to worry about getting healthcare coverage, when that's what they're trying to take away from the Obama plan. They're trying to get rid of Obamacare, which is exactly what Obamacare does.
I wonder what kind of reality he
So
was
it's
in.
like, what are you talking about, dude? You trying to get rid of it. You've been talking about that since day one, like how everything Obamacare was trash, and you want to get rid of that, and you want to deal with this and this and that. So that's one thing. That's another thing.
What do you think Trump's first thoughts are when he wakes up? When he gets out of bed, what is his first thoughts in the morning? Like when he sees himself naked, what do you think he sees himself as? Like you think he sees like he's got like a 12-pack.
I don't know what
his
he
dick
think
is like
he
2
sees.
inches from the ground.
Bro, I don't
He's
know.
got a full head of hair.
I think he thinks he looks like what's the dude in the books back in the day?
What? Fabio?
Fabio. That's what I think he thinks he looks like.
I think that's how delusional he is too. That like when what he sees, like
Trump
I
thinks he
mean,
is
delusional
Fabio,
or
when he wakes
super
up in
high
the
confidence. I don't even know what it is, but
Bro, he got an old grandma booty, fam. Like they said he was like, they showed a video of him. Oh no, not a video, a picture of him, and the wind was blowing, and I guess his suit had blew up, and they showed his butt. I mean, like, yo, man, it was like, damn, man, bruh.
Donald got a dump truck in the back.
Bruh, man, he got a booty dude. He got a booty dude, man. Man, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, look, you know what? How fabulous would it be to live in a world where you make your own facts? You live your own truth, and you create your own truth. You lie to the whole country, and you go home at the end of the day still feeling like you the bomb. You is the ish. Best thing that happened since sliced bread, apple pie, bell bottoms. Booty shorts.
He even said the thing about the job. Okay, this is the last two and I'm done. The jobs. He said we've created over 9 million jobs in the past 3 months, which is the most in history. But it's so misleading in what he's saying. Everybody starts to clap. You know, he's like, "This is the greatest in history." Everything with him is everything with him is the greatest, and it's tremendous.
They have to have that applause sign. I guarantee you, they have an applause sign that blinks, or people out there like,
bruh. He said they created 9 million jobs, the most in 3 months, the most in history. But he is not mentioning the fact that we lost over 20 million jobs. And since from February until April. Back. So now we got 9 million out of 20 million back. That's misleading, man. I mean, come on, dude. Like, man,
don't care.
he's spilling out information, hoping that people are not fact checking him, and it's gonna take his word for it.
What you mean?
That's what they doing, man.
No, he knows they fact check him.
He knows he has people that fact check him, but he's already willing to dismiss those people to the point that these people are fake news.
How
that
great
people
is his reality?
No, what I'm saying is he's hoping that they're like people that's in his base that is going to take him for what he is saying.
Oh yeah.
And no matter what he could say, he can never be wrong. That's why he still spills that crap.
He was young. He still. I mean, I think he was right. He was young and slender, and he was still old. But when he said it, he said if he would ever run for president, he would run as at the Republican Party because Republicans are idiots.
Yeah.
He said that.
That's what he said.
I mean, so,
bruh, and I don't even. And the last thing he said was he is raving about the gasoline prices. He was like, and gas is the lowest it's been in a long time, and you can thank us for that. I'm like, well, if you want to thank us, if you want us to thank you for COVID, okay, brother. The gas prices are low because a lot of people have been home. People have been staying at the crib.
Yeah.
So
it was beautiful to pay like $1.49 for gas.
The pandemic is a huge part of the reason why the gas prices are where they are right now.
Yeah, there's low demand and high supply.
Man, look, like I said, bro. Those are just some things that I saw just quick, real quick, but, and not even that, and I failed to mention this real quick. He's doing the same thing. He's kind of, what is it, jucking and jiving? Is it jucking?
Shucking.
Is it shucking?
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure it's shucking and jiving.
Yeah, I think it is shucking. Yeah.
You of all people should know that.
I get mixed up with that one. It's like jucking and jiving, shucking and jiving. But yo, he said that the dude at the rally in Minnesota, I think it was Minnesota. I don't know if it was Minnesota, Wisconsin. I don't know where it was. Wisconsin.
The teenager.
Yeah, the youngster that went out there and shot them people up after he was attacked or whatever. Instead of him being able to come out and be like, you know what, he probably shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Rittenhouse.
He shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Nope.
He put himself in a position where he knew it was already a certain level of danger. Yeah. So he put himself out there. That's why he had a gun in the first place, because he already felt there was going to be a threat. There's no reason to go out there with a gun if you think it ain't going to be no action. So he was wanting it. He was asking for it. And not necessarily asking to be beat down, but just asking for it to be some tension. And instead of Trump coming out and kind of saying, look, he was a kid, first of all, 17-year-old kid, shouldn't have been out there, and we need to do better in order to maintain, a certain level of presence out there where it doesn't get that violent. He's basically like, man, he probably was about to be killed, so he just had to do what he had to do. Didn't say nothing negative towards the dude, but yet the NBA, everybody's getting tired of your politics. You guys are doing so much politics, and the ratings are low. And I hope that baseball and the NFL is watching this so they can see how much of a distraction this is. All that, and it's just to bring awareness. It's all it's trying to do is bring awareness to the same thing that Kaepernick was saying back in the. And it's so ridiculous that as a president, this is the problem that I said that he does very poorly, is he is trash at this part when it comes to the social injustices and that part, which I could say that maybe the Democratic Party isn't great at it, but they at least acknowledge. He is like, this is a fantasy land. This is not happening. It's just like, I'm not going to even listen to it. And then when somebody does something like my man here, and he gets praised for going out and shooting people and killing people, but yet the people that's actually rioting and just destroying property, but it's not taking lives. It's like, dude, like. And then he tweeted about the people that was going out to another rally in another state. No, they were going to Portland. Somebody got killed in Portland because there was a Trump MAGA, group that went out there, drove out there, and Trump tweeted them, adding a battery to their back, saying, "Hey man, real Americans are going out there." And then those people got riled up, and they ended up killing a protester out there. And now the mayor of Portland is like, yo, stay out of my way, Trump. If you're not going to help, you're not going to support, you're not going to do certain things, and you want to act a certain way towards democratic states, then stay out of our way. So look, man, the country, there is zero leadership, which is what we talked about last time. It's retarded, it's stupid. I'm done talking about Trump. The election's coming soon. We'll see what happens. If Trump is president, then we just gonna have to deal with it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, 4 more years of this right here.
Did you see Joe Biden fall asleep?
Joe Biden ain't, man. He that brother there.
Yeah, my friends sent me this video.
He can't debate.
Facebook.
She can't debate Trump because he can barely speak. He's 77 years old.
He couldn't even.
He
stay
almost
awake.
Can't even walk.
He was asleep, and then they literally were trying to wake him up.
Kamala Harris is gonna end up being the president if what you call it, if he gets to be president. That's why he said he needs somebody that's ready to be in the position of presidency like day one. Because, he's not going to be able to stay president long. He might be there a year and then be like, I'm falling ill. We're going to have to allow Camilla to be.
That man is
so
already
she'll be the first,
on his last leg. It looks like it.
He be 81
He's
when he
sleeping the
finished
way
the first.
he's sleeping like that. I mean, you can't speak for like. 'Cause look at your grandmother in her 80s. Like,
Well, my grandma ain't on no kind of level like Biden.
no,
Biden is hurting.
His age is.
And you know what? It might be that adrenochrome. No, I'm just playing.
When you look
He ain't got no adrenochrome.
that could be it.
I don't know.
He ain't out here being. He has nothing to be excited over. He can't play with little boys
He
and
like
girls
he got.
no more.
He got sick quick.
Man,
Yeah. Like he was all right, like not too long ago, but he just got real old, real fast.
I thought it was kind of funny because he fell asleep and they could not wake him up, and she was like, "Hello, hello, hello, wake up call," and he's like snoring,
bruh. Hey,
and like,
bro, it's bedtime. It was nap time for him.
I think it was a morning show though.
Yeah,
Well, maybe it was too early for him to be up, but I don't know. It was funny. I'm just like, look, none of these guys.
All these old people, man. Why we can't just get somebody at a decent age, like around 40 in their 50s? They seen some things.
Obama was fairly young when he went into office.
Yeah, I'm talking about now. Obama was in his 40s when he went into the presidency, which was one of the youngest presidents. He was one of the youngest presidents of all time.
Second.
Yo, but what I'm saying is, I'm talking about now. With all this tension going on in the world, we need someone that has got a fresh mindset, that has been through some of these things,
man,
and dealt with some of these things. And
we need somebody from Hawaii to be president.
They need a progressive mindset, man.
We need somebody from Hawaii to be president.
Well, not even just from Hawaii.
Somebody who is like not racist.
No, I'm talking about
they need. I'm talking about
they need to be a local, not like from like I was born in Hawaii. I'm talking about like.
I'm not talking about Obama.
No, I ain't talking about Obama. What are you talking about?
Tulsi Gabbard.
No, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about there's people that you can say that are born in Hawaii, but they act a certain kind of way.
Who have the values, who are born and raised, and love Hawaii, who is from Hawaii. Like most people who are born and raised in Hawaii, I can say for the people that I know, and a lot of people that I know born and raised in Hawaii, we're great. You're not going to find none of them who are like racist like that. I mean, really can't be out there. Everybody's mixed with absolutely everything, and everybody's dark and light at the same damn time. Like there's just, and the care for the community is there. You know what I mean? You care about the kids, you care about the elderly, you respect each other. I mean, generations now are kind of, I think no matter where you go, the younger generations
have
are
national luau day.
I'm telling you,
they ain't gonna jump
you know this.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine?
That's funny. Yeah.
Aloha Fridays every day. Everybody in the White House now needs to wear Aloha shirts, slippers, shorts.
Bruh.
Roast a pig on the front lawn of the White House. Say what?
That would be crazy.
That would be great.
That would be crazy, man. For real. Yep.
I'm not running for president. This is not an endorsement for me, so nobody nominate me. Don't write my name in the ballot. Don't pull no dumb stuff.
I can see it, man. That's all it takes, man. Put your name on it. That's it.
It takes a lot more than that, I'm sure.
I mean, you can write it on the ballot.
Yeah, but that person still needs to be old enough. I'm not old enough. Actually, I am old enough, but we're not gonna go there.
Yeah, you hit that. You just hit that point. 36.
Bruh, you just go put it all the way out there? All right.
Bro, we ain't no
tender.
We ain't no darn 20 years old. I mean,
you younger than me, sir, so you ain't hit
cut
that
out.
age yet.
Cut
you can't run yet.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing when we in our 80s. You 84, I'm 82.
Then you gonna be happy to be 82 and I'm 84. You be like, I'm younger than you. I can still do these things.
But I'm just saying, nobody gonna say nothing then. You the only one talking about it because I'm 34, you 36. You the only one saying something
just
about
go
it.
highlight it again.
I just gave out my age.
Yo. Yeah, I would be happy to be 34 right now.
Man, all right.
Someone's sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, you tripping. 30. Nope. I ain't gonna be on no couch. Right in that bed. Knocked out.
Well, you kind of sort of went over the NBA protest, but I mean that kind of wraps it up, y'all. In a nutshell, there was kind of a lot, kind of a little, not a whole lot going on. Hurricane Laura threw us a curveball. Prayers out to everybody in Lake Charles.
Yeah. I had
and
a lady
beyond that it touched and affected, because they are struggling right now. If you guys can give, donate, whatever you can do to help, make sure it's going directly to these people. If they have GoFundMe's up, if you can reach out to anything out there directly, Red Cross, stuff like that, they don't always necessarily do enough. You give this money, that money isn't necessarily always going to them. It replenishes their pockets.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I don't know. I got. We all have clothes and certain things here, so I don't see why we couldn't try to hit the Goodwill up or do something. Try to see if they can somehow get that to Lake Charles. I don't know what they got going on with that.
Well, right now the border is closed. You have to take an alternate route, but that is definitely a phone call or an internet search for y'all to look up, and for us to look up, because we got some kid clothes here that can head that way, and it is unfortunate because a lot of people lost a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, lost their whole homes. Power's out for over a month.
Oh, it's over a month now? I thought there was only going to be 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, now they got certain locations that's about a month. Well, not a month now. We probably at about, 3 weeks now.
Yeah, we missed it by a hair, y'all. Like, not much.
Yeah, yep. But, we blessed and...
highly favored.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. So, anyways, thank y'all for listening to the podcast. We have been checking and seeing that there have been quite a few people that have been really listening to a good amount of the show, man.
Shout out to y'all.
So, man, we appreciate you guys. We're going to continue to drop more and more content. It's only going to get fresher. It's only going to get funnier. It's only going to get better as we continue to perfect this thing.
Definitely looking into doing some lives, some Instagram lives or Facebook lives.
Yep.
I had an idea for a Front Street Fridays. Let me know what y'all think. If there's anybody you want to put on Front Street, anybody you want to put on blast, I might be thinking about doing that on Fridays, because there's a whole bunch of people I want to put on blast.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
There you go.
Y'all about to get it.
Yeah.
Expose them, people. Let's expose these hoes. But before we go, quick reminder that you can find We Random Podcasts on Spotify, Pocket Cast, Google Podcast, Breaker, and Radio Public. Also, follow and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can watch us there, and content hopefully next week will be showing our beautiful faces while we have these conversations, so you get to see what I look like,
our reactions,
what my host looks like, and how we interact with one another.
Yep. So that's it, man. Appreciate y'all again. I know we waited to the end of the podcast, but definitely y'all like and subscribe.
Yep, and you can also hit us up with questions or product promotions at werandomlive@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. Everything except Twitter. That ain't launched yet, but coming soon.
Yep.
Mahalo for listening and supporting. We love y'all. We out. Aloha.
I just need another one.